Yeah, I can hear your mic. Why were you losing your shit in the chat?
Oh my god! Because remember on Halloween,
I do.
like,
Yeah, I do. When you were saying your sweet good nothings to your mom and dad.
yeah. So when I was there, yeah, I know, but when I was there, I ordered dinner from like DoorDash,
Uh huh.
and so I ordered dinner today from DoorDash, and my address was still set to my parents. I didn't know.
What do you mean set to your?
Huh.
What are you talking about?
Like, do you listen when I talk?
You said you were set to your parent. Well, no, I was also sending you
Yeah, no,
a
because
meme on
there's no way to
Instagram. Just
misconstrue what I just said.
well, what do you mean?
There's no way to say it simpler. I mean,
Well, say it again.
I
You
ordered DoorDash when I was at my parents'
right,
last time I was there.
right.
So when I ordered DoorDash today, my address
Oh,
was
it
still
went
set
to
for my
your
parents.
parents. So,
Yes.
so
So
did
it's
you?
like I'm in the shower. It's like your order's approaching. I'm like, perfect, right on cue. I'll eat. I'll be ready for the podcast. And my DoorDash are like, hey, where the hell are you? So now I had to like coax him into being like, can you come to this address? Actually, I'll tip you. He's like, all right.
You couldn't just drive to your parents for a taco?
No, bro, they're like fucking 15 minutes away. It's like
How,
a half hour
oh my
round
god,
trip.
what a baby! What did you get?
What do you mean? I would have been late for the podcast. I already told you I could do it.
Yeah, well, it's actually, you know what?
Also, he's already driving it here. Fucking, what's the extra fucking
Well, what? Well, that
15
means we're
minutes?
gonna have to pause at one point when he gets here, right?
Nah, because I'll just eat sparingly. I won't do it.
No, 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 buddy. You're gonna have to open the door for the guy.
I won't. It won't be an issue. No, he just leaves it there.
You're gonna just
You think
leave.
I'm looking people in the
You're
face?
gonna
Oh
leave
no, wait.
food on
Actually, I
the.
will have to.
Dude,
I will meet him because I want to tip him.
you're gonna leave food on the floor.
The floor
Where does he put the food?
on my front deck.
I didn't know we were big dick swinging over
Well,
here.
it's not like a deck. It's just like
You
a
just
front
said
steps.
deck.
It's like a. It's not a deck, but it's like a wooden front step.
A patio?
No,
Well,
patio's in the ground.
either way, it's on the ground, dude.
No, it's not. It's on a wooden step.
That your feet and everyone else steps on,
No,
and
it's on the
ants and
railing.
bugs. What do you mean it's on the
They
railing?
they always leave it on the railing.
It's just food outside, dude.
What do you mean? It's food outside?
It's food just
It's in
sitting
a
there
package.
outside.
All food's outside.
What kind of food did you get?
What really
What
is
kind of food
inside?
did you
You know,
get?
what does inside
What
even
kind
mean?
of food did you get?
We're all outside still. You're outside right now.
Tell me
There's no inside. That's a concept.
Tell me the food that you got.
It's a cheesesteak.
You're gonna just leave a cheesesteak sitting there?
Who said I'm leaving it? What is the scenario you cocked up that
You
I'm leaving a
just said-
cheesesteak on my
You
step?
just said you're gonna wait for the podcast to be over.
I
basically.
never.
You-
I would have not in a trillion years am I waiting for the podcast to be
Jim,
over.
I'm
grabbing that shit immediately.
Well,
and eating it.
that's what I asked you 5 minutes ago. I said, "Are you gonna grab it?" And you said, "I know." I said,
Oh,
"I'm gonna have to pause the podcast when you go."
Yeah,
and
no,
get
but
it."
you don't. It'll take me literally 3 seconds to go grab it.
Okay, all right. Well, that's
You
what
can't last 3 seconds alone.
you could have said that 2.5 minutes
You
ago.
do half these podcasts. You do
You
alone.
could, dude. That has nothing to do with what you said 2.5 minutes ago. You could have just said, "Oh no."
Well, no, I was just making it a point that it's not going to intrude on your life at all. None of this is a bad thing for you. Okay,
All right,
it's all bad for me. It's gonna be cold now because it's a good fucking.
Dinner's gonna be cold tonight, bitch.
You know what? And I gotta switch the address right now while we're talking because if I don't, I'll do this again.
Oh my god! And you would do. You know, it's funny. You would do it on a night that we're gonna podcast. Again.
Of course I would. Because those are usually the nights where I don't want to cook, where I'm like, all right, I'll just hop right on the podcast.
For anyone listening right now, by the way, it's November 6th that this recording's happening.
What? Why'd you say that?
Just to like let them know, like it's not like Sunday morning or something, or right on Monday. I don't know. I always feel since the episode is called Monday Morning Dullard, sometimes when I do it like so far in advance, I kind of feel well, like someone's listening, like it's not really Monday. You liar.
Yeah. What the hell?
What the hell?
That already happened.
Yeah, exactly. So I just like to little curtain pull every now and then.
Yeah, full curtain pull. I'm just setting a reminder because there's no way I even know how to change the header, so I'm not gonna take the time
I
to
was
do it
just
now.
gonna say, there's no way you're gonna be able to do that in 10 seconds.
No, it's a whole thing that I don't remember even how to
I
do.
can't even believe you did it at your parents' place
Dude, it was
because
a whole
not
thing.
in a million years were your parents talking to you while you were doing it, and you just wanted to blow your head off while they're talking to you.
Oh. And right when I got it, I was already like hangry, and then right when I finally got it, like my mom's asking me a trillion questions.
Yep.
I'm trying to eat, and I'm like,
Yep.
nope, 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 nope. And then finally she goes away, and then my dad comes over and said, I'm like, can everyone just leave me alone for like 3 minutes? Like, let me just eat, bro. Why are you? My mouth's full.
Yep.
The DoorDasher came and she's like, oh, let's give him candy, and she like goes to run and I'm like, it's like a 41-year-old Mexican guy. He does. I promise you, he doesn't want candy.
You
He's
give
not.
him Doritos and like a Goya malt.
Yeah. So I did the thing where I like was like, oh yeah, I asked him and he said no. And then she like didn't believe me, of course, because she knew like she's like, you didn't ask. I'm like, oh my, now this is gonna be a fight.
You give him a bag of Takis.
Yeah, yeah, a bag of fucking enchiladas,
Yeah.
do whatever the fuck they eat on fucking those those muertos or whatever the fuck that holiday is.
Oh, the Day of the Dead?
Day of the Dead, which honestly, that seems like a cooler holiday than Halloween. I gotta say.
I never in my life, and I always wanted to eat one of those candy skulls that's literally just made out of sugar. It's like a sugar cube,
Yes.
and I never did it, and very disappointed in myself.
And the masks and the holiday just seems more upbeat. It seems more like a Christmas or like a Easter. It seems less gay, gothic, white chick, and more like celebrating death in like a cool way. Like you know what I mean? I don't know. I just get a better vibe from that holiday.
What's that? Why do you have a background noise when you talk?
Why do you always say that?
Because you
You said that
do.
last time too. You're like, it sounds like there's a. What'd you say? You were like, it sounds like there's a.
Because you do.
I don't even know what you said.
But you do right now. If you hear the recording, you have background noise.
I mean, the fan on my computer is
There it
going
is.
a
That's
little bit.
That's it right there.
But-
Right there. That's all you had to say. That's all you had to
It's really
say.
not-
You didn't have to get defensive. You could have just said, "Yeah, my fan's going."
No, I know, but it's not added a no.
It's allowed.
Actually, did I have this? Did I have this? Oh yeah, I did because we had a whole fight about it. Yeah, no, I have a new graphics card, but it doesn't sound that loud.
Yeah, it's feedback. I hear it on my end.
Okay, well, next time I'll set another reminder. I'll try to like. How can I do it? No, I can't. Wait. Oh, it stopped.
You did. You're right. It did.
I don't know. I don't know why it was doing that. I didn't open anything up.
I like how you got mad at me though, as if I'm crazy. It's like, well, why do you always do this?
Well,
It's
no,
like I
you
don't know
did that
because
last
because there was something last time.
But there wasn't. That's the whole thing of it.
Last time was an anomaly. I don't know what it was. It almost sounded haunting. Like something was up. I honestly believe that you didn't hear anything because it sounded unnatural.
Well, the thing is like obviously if you heard something, it was something. But the thing is I have these headphones on that cancel like noise out. So obviously you can hear it better than I can. And then when I would take my headphones off, I wouldn't hear anything. But then I'd put it back on, and you'd be like, "Oh, there's something."
There's something brewing.
But it was probably just like people outside or something. Like I live in a neighborhood.
All right, well, but that means there's something. You know, I'm not
Right.
going crazy, dude.
It
I'm
wasn't
not.
a ghost. I mean,
No, it's not even that. It's like
but it could have been on your end, maybe.
it wasn't.
I don't know. I didn't listen back.
It wasn't.
It wasn't.
No, it wasn't. It was on your end.
Do you wear headphones?
I do wear headphones. Yes.
So you admit it could be.
No.
There's a chance.
Nope.
It could have been something on
No,
your
because
end.
they're not noise canceling. They're shitty fucking old Beats head. Well, actually, in the time they were okay headphones.
Well, mine aren't noise canceling either, but they're like
You
Beats
just
too.
said they
They're
were
like,
noise
cover
canceling.
your
You
ear.
just said.
No, they cover my ear like
Okay,
Beats do too.
Well, then get your story straight, dude. By the way, if you ever get arrested, ask for a lawyer, because holy shit, you're going away for like 20 years.
I'm never going away. You just argue with every little thing, dude. I mean, you'd
You'd paint yourself in a corner so badly.
Well, of course, I would never not have a lawyer.
I was watching, my girlfriend was watching a show, and it's a new show, and they were doing like a police interrogation. I'm like, this is set in current time. Who's still actually doing an interrogation without talking to a lawyer?
Unreal.
Right?
Like, actually unreal. Every time I see one of those videos where, like, the person doesn't have a lawyer, I'm like, why?
Why? And it's
Oh, give me
so.
one sec. Give me one sec.
That there it is. Knock knock. Unreal. All right, he said 3 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. I'm with him though on those videos. The saddest part about them is how big of an asshole the cops are, because they know what they're doing. Like they're doing anything and everything to have this person just fuck themselves. It's like, well, what's the problem? You're trying to find out the truth. That's not, dude. That two things. One, like someone under pressure could just lie and fuck themselves, and also fuck that. Like fuck that, dude. Just like, so why you? Oh, well, we're gonna keep you for 4 to 6 hours. Oh my god, wow. What kind of tactic? How is that okay? What kind of tactic is that? All right, I'm actually trying to fix something while he's doing his thing. Let me see if I can move this. All right, hold up. Mm-hmm. Oh, can I move this? Can. Oh, 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 oh. Is that moved perfectly? Might be too much. Might be a little bit perfect. I think that's good. Yeah, that looks good. Why? All right. Wow. I just realized for the past 30 seconds, you guys probably wanted to blow your heads off. My bad. All right, yeah, 3 seconds, Jim. Okay. He's probably, if he's arguing with this guy, I went to two locations, only $5 tip, huh? It's like, well, I mean, I wasn't going to give you a tip to begin with, and now I'm giving you $5. Oh, wow. I mean, if I was just going to that location, I thought the $5 tip would happen. I thought now I'd at least get $10. This kind of messed up my day. I was supposed to be at another spot. I probably would have got paid more if I just did that. Yeah, I mean, I really don't know what to tell you. I only have $5. I feel like I'm being nice enough to just do that. I could have just had you deliver it to my parents, and I would have wound up having to drive over there. Oh, no, that's okay. All right, whatever. All right, I'll just here you go. And then it's just like, all right, I mean, I don't know why it escalated to this situation. Jem, where the fuck is Jem? I'm pausing it. Dude.
Actually unbelievable.
I mean, what? You've been gone for 10, 15 minutes.
I just had to translate. That was a fucking nightmare.
3 seconds?
Spanish. He only spoke Spanish.
I knew it.
And I only speak English.
I knew it.
And we had to use our phones to translate to each other.
I love doing that.
Oh, it's great. It actually worked really great. But because it was from the other address, he had to ask me to cancel it on my end because he couldn't, but I looked it up and I couldn't cancel it without actually like canceling the whole order. So then I had to relay that back to him, and then he was able to find a way to complete it with the new address. It was a whole fucking thing, dude.
Sounds like
that whole time I was just sitting there.
I was like, what? I literally was like 1, 2, 3, and then I was talking. I was making up like a scenario between you and the guy, and I actually just got fed up. I was like, all right, I'm paused. I'm done. 3 seconds, huh? 3 seconds. Was he watching the guy in the window get back in the car?
I just wanted to not fuck him up because he did a cool thing by bringing it to me. But
did you tip him cash?
No, I tipped him through the app because my wallet's in my truck.
How much you tip him?
$5.
I said it was. I knew it was gonna be $5.
It was 10.
It was 10. Wait.
I tipped him 10
because you were gonna tip him 5 to begin with.
Yeah, exactly.
Got it. Okay.
I wanted to make it so he didn't like walk away being like.
Wait a minute. Wait just a second here. Hold on. You said you were gonna wait to eat after the show.
No, I said I wasn't gonna it wasn't gonna impact the show at all.
You're eating now.
So what?
That's
I'm not gonna
impacting.
talk with food in my mouth.
It's an audio podcast.
Yeah, but you're not gonna hear it.
Yeah, but you're. Okay.
Buddy, how many times have you eaten on this?
Huh?
How many times have you eaten on this podcast? How many times have you eaten loud things on this podcast?
My bad, dude. My girlfriend just sent me a fucking biography. Yeah. And well, no, not in a bad way, but she definitely wants to talk. So
you always. Don't. Why do you do that?
What?
You'll say something like that, and then I'll respond. You'll go, "Well, not," and then it's like, just don't backtrack.
How am I backtracking?
You said, "Oh, well, not in a bad way."
Well, yeah, because it's not. So
Because you're like, maybe one day, maybe she'll hear this.
no, it's meaning. I thought you said bombshell. It's like it's not a bombshell. It's just a really long thing.
All right, I didn't know we had to correct the record. Also,
I'm sorry for giving you the factual. I'm sorry for
I
being.
didn't know you were dating a fucking empress.
I'm sorry for giving you factual information and you going, oh
Why is
well.
everyone so scared of their girlfriend these days? It's insane, bro.
You'll
never even hear this.
Are you relating that to what I'm saying right now?
Yeah,
Bro.
you had to correct me because I said bombshell. Because you're like, if
All right,
she
hold
ever
on.
hears
When you
this,
say
I'll be-
no, that's not why I corrected. When you say bombshell, what do you mean by bombshell? By the way, think about all the other shit. Think about all the other shit we say on this show. You think this is my main fear?
Well, that was about her though.
Yeah, but we've talked about her before. Also, when you said bombshell, what did you mean by that? Because maybe I misunderstood.
Well, because you didn't finish the sentence. You said, "Sorry, my girlfriend just sent me like a," and then I jumped in with bombshell before you said biography.
Yeah, but what did you mean by bombshell?
Like I just meant something like annoying or important or so, because it sounded like you were like, "Oh, geez, my girlfriend."
Oh, that's
the fact
why.
that you're even mentioning it.
That's why I said. That's what I thought you kind of meant when you said bombshell. So that's why I was just trying to say no. It's nothing that serious, or it's actually nothing that serious at
Are you
all.
trying to fuck me?
No, dude, I'm just trying to I'm trying to talk to you.
Why is there so much tension?
There's no tension. I'm just trying to talk to you.
I'm sorry, bro.
I mean,
I'll never say bombshell again.
No, if it was a bombshell, I'd tell you it was but it's not. That's
No,
something.
I believe you.
Okay.
Why are you afraid of your girlfriend?
I'm not. I mean, I am sometimes. She can be a little.
Yeah, you.
She's a little.
Everyone I know is.
She's a little muscle hamster, but outside of that, no.
Muscle.
She's fucking tough. She's a tough little fucking.
Don't.
Oh my god, she is, dude.
Don't.
Okay.
Don't do this.
What is that? What are you? See, now you're doing another. What is it? What am I doing? That what are you doing? What am I doing?
Don't be that guy.
What's that? What is that guy?
No, she's the boss. She could beat me up.
Never see again. You.
I'd kick her in the fucking teeth.
Dude,
She's
again.
not a fucking muscle nothing. She's a girl.
Oh my god, you are just, dude. I love you. You really are retarded. Like, you're just fucking stupid. Like, these are the times where I wish Ed was here because you really are dumb.
I'm not.
I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean she's beating me.
But why do you say things? Only, you know what I mean? Like, you're
Jem,
like
I meant it when you have like a pet dog and you're like, oh, she's tough. It's like a 45-pound like bulldog. Like, yeah, I could throw the thing across the universe, but she's still tough.
She's not tough. She's a girl.
Okay, you're not understanding what I mean when I say it. Like, you just don't get it. And also, I didn't even mean it in like a physical way.
Oh, you meant like she's a tough cookie?
Yeah. You know, like in a cute way. Like she's a cute, tough little girl.
Like like she can deal with a lot of stress.
She actually, I mean, yes and no, but yes, more yes. She puts it on herself though. She knows she does.
Yeah.
It's like, babe, like you wouldn't have
That's
so much
usually how it is.
stress if you just didn't give a fuck.
I know, yeah.
They care so much. Speaking of which, well, I don't know what happened in the news lately. Anything, Jem?
Oh, brother.
Oh my
What
God.
happened? And how the mighty have fallen.
Can I say something?
Well.
Can I say something? For someone,
What's it like to lose? Because I don't know.
well, for someone,
I haven't seen an L in years.
for someone on the outside looking in, bro, I thought for sure, when they decided to sub out Alex Smith for Colin Kaepernick, I thought for sure it's like, all right, well, we all know who's winning this game. Like, I swear, dude, I swear to God, I swear to you. I know I'm wrong when I say this, and part of this is a joke, but I really do think it wasn't. I think Colin Kaepernick was going to win, but the second they shot Peanut and they murked Fred, I was like, oh my God, he's going to win. Because
dude, I swear to God,
whoever was on that campaign, whoever was like, yo, let's jump on this. Let's make this our rallying cry. And like everyone else is like, all right, I mean, we've gone a little far before, but this seems like, no. We're going to do it, and we're going to make it with AI. Whoever, give that guy, like, he should be leading every campaign for now on, forever. That was I really think that's what happened there changed people's minds. I really think someone who's like been voting blue for like 9 elections in a row was like, you know what? They killed Peanut. I'm done. I'm going to the other side.
Dude, no joke. All seriousness, I do think that did something because I thought the same thing. Like there was momentum behind. That was like almost Harambe thing again. And when I read it was in New York, I was like, oh no.
I think it rallied people up. I think people were like, and then some people were like, wait a minute, you know what? Fuck, I am gonna get out there and rock the vote.
Yeah.
For Fred.
I'm sick of the government.
Fucking squirrel on the record, but like dude, everything was it was almost like it was fake. It actually might be fake. Like Peanut of all names, his name's Peanut.
Oh, and it's the cutest animal in the world too.
It's just a little squirrel.
Oh, there's no argument on the other side. There's zero.
None.
I didn't even hear anyone try to make an argument on the
other. I was stunned in that. I would open Twitter and I would look for replies, and I would look for one person go, listen, it's illegal because they could have rabies and this could cause it. There wasn't one person who even
no one had the gall.
Not one defense attorney, or one defense attorney would even take that case.
And it wasn't some annoying person. It was some just like normal looking dude with a squirrel. Like there was nothing negative about it.
I was waiting for that too. I was waiting for like stories to come out about the guy. It's like former like sexual assaulter who owns squirrel has squirrel taken away and killed, or guy who like has dealt drugs in the past has his apartment searched, and no, it's just some dude with a squirrel and a raccoon, and they don't just take it away and like go, all right, we're gonna have to send it to a sanctuary. It's like, no, they take it away and go, yeah, we're gonna have to kill it. They killed it. They broke its neck.
I know we were joking, but I was
pacing. I was there was times I was walking outside with my girlfriend and I would just yell, "They killed Peanut!" like with people around me. Like I couldn't believe it. I didn't even know it was going to become like a thing. How it got paired up with the election, I have no idea. But that also made it hilarious. Actually, the memes were hilarious.
No, that was the funny part, because when I heard about it from you, and then that's when I was like, "Who the fuck is Peanut?" And then it wasn't until like
I heard about it and sent it to you, and then you send me a message back going, "They killed Peanut." I'm like, wait, what? What do you mean they killed him?
My first message, I was just like, "What the fuck's Peanut? What are you talking about? What's it?" And then like a few hours later, I like was just on Twitter, and then the barrage. I mean, it was top trending. It was just like I started looking. I was like, "Oh, I know this TikTok." Like I've seen some of those TikToks or on IG or whatever. I was like, "Oh, I know this."
Oh, see, that's the thing. I had no idea about this. It was the fact that they killed a squirrel named Peanut, and I couldn't stop doing laps around my apartment on how furious I was.
And then I just start to go down the spiral where I'm like, I'm picturing it was me with this squirrel, and I'm just like, what gives you the right? And then you realize there's nothing you could do because they come to your house with guns like a SWAT team and they tie you up, and you're just like, dude, there's no justice, there's no retribution. I saw people in the comments being like, I'd shoot. It's like, you wouldn't though, because they tackle you, and they
Yeah,
have guns.
they would
and
kill
there's
you and Peanut.
7 of them. Yeah, you wouldn't even have a chance. You wouldn't see them coming. There's fucking a whole team of them.
It's the
like,
same.
You wouldn't shoot them.
It infuriates me, just like when those videos of a dog running up to a cop and the cop unloads on the dog, and it's just like, how, like, as a dog owner, like, how do you not just want to run up to that cop and break his neck?
I mean, it's not even my dog, and I wanted to do it.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking crazy. Like, and the fact that people go, "Oh, he was attacked," it's like, dude, when was the last time a dog killed an adult in this country?
Yeah,
like,
by biting his leg.
Like, yeah, dude, you have a license to kill with your gun. If you might have to take a bite to the calf. Like, fucking grow up, dude. You're gonna murk a pet because it's running. Oh God, I hate these people.
Yeah, just fucking get the fuck out of here. It's
But
so
hey, but
infuriating.
Jem, in the words of you, man, we eat animals all the time.
Yeah, I mean, we do.
Uh huh.
I'd eat a squirrel,
If you had to.
but I wouldn't eat a pet squirrel, you know?
And you know what I really wouldn't eat?
Raccoon.
I wouldn't eat Peanut.
No,
You
I
can't
definitely
eat
wouldn't
something named Peanut. You just can't kill Peanut. Like, no offense to
The little
Fred. I love
cowboy
Fred,
hat.
but he had a cow, but Fred's Fred. You killed Peanut?
Yeah, no, there's a reason Fred was kind of on the back burner. Fred, no one knows Fred.
I still actually fuck with
It's
Fred.
sad. I fuck with Fred. It is sad, but, you know, there is a reason there was a distinction.
There is, but like some of Fred's early work was like, it was raw, man. It was good shit.
Yeah, Fred was in the episodes, but, like, you know, it was the Peanut show. Like, it's not get it
Yeah,
twisted.
but like,
Peanut was the headline.
don't act like when DJ Jazzy Jeff came into the show, it didn't make the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air a little better. Come on.
Like, Fred's a great opening act. Let's not get out of hand.
Carlton's great and all, but he ain't no Will Smith.
Also, how'd Fred get wrapped up into all of this?
Dude, how do you just kill Fred? Like, wait, raccoons too? Like,
They
what?
they were there for Peanut, and they just happened to see Fred chilling on the couch.
Do you think?
Fred's like eating some Cheez-Its, and they're like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Do you think the doctors who did the euthanation like had a SWAT team like with guns pointing, and they're just like, "You really want me to?" It's like, like he's just like shaking,
That's in
euthanizing.
order.
Yeah, euthanizing these poor little fucking
Yeah.
pets. Pets, by the way, they're pets.
That's an order, Watson. Remember your rank. It better have been like that, because if it wasn't, we should hunt down the fucking doctor.
Oh yeah, if you think the doctor was like Dr. Death, like, I love doing this.
Oh, bring me the squirrel.
Bring me more squirrels and coons.
Yes. Another one for my collection.
First, we start with the raccoons, then we go to the real coons, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
Wink, wink. Oh, sorry, that was a little too racist.
oh, Jesus.
Oh boy. Yeah, so yeah, that happened. They killed Peanut and Fred.
Yeah, that
Yep.
was a big but that was just a series of things. Because when did we do that podcast?
What do you mean?
When we were saying Kamo was definitely going to win. I remember that.
When
Oh, it was
when
arguable.
when she just got switched.
Yeah, it was
into it.
arguable. Remember where we predicted who would win?
Yeah, it was her. It was her, hands down.
When Trump got shot, I was like, he's going to win. There's no chance of anything ever.
No chance.
And then when they switched her, and I was like, she's gonna win. Black woman, no chance of anything ever. But that was up until like 2 weeks before this election. And then I started to get like I switched like I did last time, where like 2 weeks in I was like, Trump's definitely.
I did too. I switched because it just kept coming in
I
waves.
could feel it in my bones. Dude.
McDonald's, garbage
The
truck,
McDonald's The
Peanut.
McDonald's thing was huge, dude. When Trump went on Rogan too, and when he went on Rogan, he talked about like the CEO of Google called his team up and was like, "That's one of the biggest like trends we've ever had on Google was the McDonald's thing." So it's like that was humongous, like bigger than anyone even probably knows. And then the Rogan thing, and then fucking he had Vance on right after, and then he had and like he got endorsed by Rogan. He got all this shit. Oh, he did Madison Square Garden, and there was like no protesters, like in the heart of New York. I was like,
So I
something's different this time.
Yeah, you know what actually made me also. So I didn't see the Rogan thing. I know about it, though. I didn't see it. So obviously I watch football, and there's been a bunch of NFL players like coming out as pro-Trump, and the NFL is a very like blue type of progressive league. They very like try to keep that other side hush hush. And when I saw these fucking players like coming out open about it, I'm like, wait, like these motherfuckers are like open about it. Usually like people like that, they retire and then you hear about like them endorsing someone like Brett Favre. Yeah. But no, they're like doing it in the league. So I'm like, hold up. You got these dudes, mainly white dudes, in a predominantly black locker room going, yeah, I fuck with Trump. What's up? So in my head, I was like, that's probably because there's a good amount of those black players in the locker room or any other skin color who also fucks with them.
Right.
So I was like, holy shit, this dude actually might fucking win in a landslide.
Yeah, and then I knew a few people who are like hardcore Dems in my real life that weren't voting. They were just like over it. They're like, nah, I don't really like comment that much. I'm like, huh, that's different. Usually these people always vote that I know.
It's funny too, because you're like so like politics are boring, but you're in love with this right now.
Well, I mean, it's an election, bro. It's like the Super Bowl. It's like, yeah, I don't watch other fucking 20 games.
It's like the FIFA World Cup.
But this was also a thing where like, this was the closest I'll ever feel to being a fan of a sport because I wanted Trump to win this time. Like, I didn't vote. I don't care. If Kamala won, I would have been fine. But I was rooting for him. And so it was a good night. I was watching everything.
You had a bottle of wine.
Bro, I had so many different screens.
Yeah, streamers.
I had the Democrat streamers. I had the Republican streamers.
Why did you want him to win?
You know, you love a good comeback story. You know, you love a good underdog comeback. Fuck your mother. This fucking.
Now, do you feel like it feels like a comeback story because of where you live in the States? Like, why do you feel like it's a comeback story?
Oh, it's a comeback story because they fucking tried to frame him for treason.
I thought he got arrested, didn't he?
He got arrested for like some other shit. But yeah, they did that. They tried to they put felonies on him for some other shit I don't even care about. They came after us. They tried to shoot him. They fucking this guy.
Well, who's they? You're acting like they were all collective. Don't you think the shooters could have just been some crazy nut jobs? If that even was real.
If it even was real, it could have been. I'm just saying there's a lot of weird shit with that whole shooting.
You like the story. It was good theater.
It's a comeback story. Like, no matter how you look at it.
What I'm saying,
he's an insurrectionist. He's a Nazi. He's a fucking. And then this guy comes back. He doesn't just win. He landslides, wins the popular. I mean, dude, this is insane. Like, I was sitting there. I was loving it. Like, once again, I felt like a sports fan. First time in my life, I was like, felt like watching someone else win, but I felt like I was like, yeah, this is awesome. I'm rooting for it. Like, this is great. Because I don't like sports. I never experienced that with anything really in life. But
do you think there's any bias at all towards the fact that you identify a little bit more with Trump and his messages compared to
1,000%?
Okay.
1,000. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm a supporter of the guy. I hate a lot of shit he did, and I'm not like. They're all full of shit. You know, he's no different. But yeah, the whole he's kind of a comedian. He's going on Rogan. He's doesn't give a fuck. All the people that hate him in my life are annoying as fuck.
Right. Oh, well, I will say, dude.
I just love to see
You're right about that, but man, it's going to be annoying now for 4 years. The fucking.
It is.
The pro fucking. Oh, my God.
But once again, it's different, man. This feels different. It feels like he has way more support. It feels like the news stations don't have as much of an audience anymore. Like, there will still be rumblings, but what are they going to say that they haven't already said, bro? I mean, it's over. You lost. You took a giant L. Time to reflect. Why'd you do?
Not only a giant L. When you think, again, I have no. I wish. Actually, I'm happy I don't know a lot about this because it just seems like a lot of people get mad at it, and there's too much hate around that. So I'm happy I'm out of it. But dude, it really does feel like he went up against someone who was a sure thing 8 years ago, right? Knocked her out. Then the other team was like, all right, well, watch this. They win. You find out that their candidate is going to die soon. So they're like, fuck. Then they put in a black woman And he goes, "Oh, another one? Wham!" Just fucking haymaker. And they're just like, so like 3 candidates in a row. It's either destroyed, died on field of play, destroyed.
Yeah, just and there's not. They got nothing because their argument every time they lose the Dems, they always go, "Well, it's the fucking electoral college, man. If this was a real democracy." Well, he won the popular vote this time. You can't say that. You have nothing. You just have to take the L. It's a hard pill to swallow, but you got you got to take it. There's nothing you can even say, which is funny to see because usually they're the ones always being smug. It's like, all right, well, if it was a real democracy, it still wins. So what now? Your system sucks. Do you get it now? Democracy is gay. It shouldn't be a fucking popularity contest.
Well, I mean,
so I was loving it.
That's usually what these things are. It's just no one's actually looking into, like, people. I said this last time. People know like 4 things about policies, which also never get like 2 of them maybe will actually get signed within the next 4 years, and people are like, oh, there it is. It's like, yeah, 2 things out of the fucking 20, 30, 50 million that were like on the table.
Right.
I don't know.
Well, that's the other thing too. Like my dad was fuming today.
Fuming.
Like absolutely fuming.
About?
He's into it. Like Paul about the election.
Oh, so he wanted her to win.
Of course.
I didn't know your dad was rolled like that.
He's not like super into politics, but my mom is, and he lives with her, so he comes home after working all day, and then he just watches whatever she's watching. So like he's only getting one side of it, and he feels like, you know, he doesn't really care, but he cares enough to be upset at the outcome. He'll get over it.
Oh, dude, you should meet my girl. Your dad should meet my girlfriend.
Yeah, well, everyone's a girlfriend. I mean,
yeah, everyone's girlfriend's pissed right now.
Oh, in my group chat with my 2 buddies in real life, they both have they haven't messaged me since this morning when I sent a message and they just haven't responded. I'm like, they hate me right now, bro. Because they're doing the whole like sore loser thing where they're like, well, get ready for the next 4 years, guys, buckle up. It's like, bro, the last 4 years were so bad, you just lost to Donald Trump in a popular vote. Like, it can't be worse than what it is, obviously, or people wouldn't have, like, people, the only reason why Trump just won is because of groceries, bro. It literally is. It's not because of racist, it's literally groceries are insane right now. I pay like $800 a month.
I think it was peanut.
It was peanut too.
Let's not
downplay peanut.
You realize that happened, and there was a chance for either party to go like, should we like run with this? And one team was like, no, that has nothing to do with policies, or we'll just. And the other team's like, we're running with it, Peanut and Fred, and it was just fucking. It was a finale at like a firework festival.
Oh. If it had been in Kentucky, we're talking about a different election. We're talking about a different demographic. Oh, dude, it had to be New York.
And my girlfriend's a little upset with me too. And I'm just like, babe, like, come on. Like, we're just 2 different people when it comes to this shit.
Well, it's like the thing I told my buddies where it's like, bro, Americans care more about fucking the economy than whether an OnlyFans girl can get a fucking abortion. Like, well, abortion's not a big issue.
It was more so me not taking it seriously. Like, even when she was watching. Well, because she's
the election as a whole.
Yeah, as a whole. Because
you didn't care, yeah.
Yeah, so I was just like, I really hope your team wins. She's like, I like that you just keep calling it team. I'm like, well, you know, I mean.
Well, let's not kid ourselves here. The adults.
Like,
absolutely.
There's a lot of stuff at stake, and I'm just like, I mean, yeah. I just nod my head. Eat some Haagen-Dazs, drink some wine.
So what's her thing? Is she just generally into the Dems, or was it the abortion thing specifically this time where she's like, oh.
Abortion one's definitely a big one. I didn't even know that was on the table, hononestly. I didn't know that was
It's not on the table, that's the thing.
I didn't know it was a talking point.
Even if she won, she can't reverse it, so.
Again, I only thought it was the squirrel and the raccoon. I didn't even know.
You kept just being like, honey, it's peanut.
Yeah. Well, no, I didn't say that. It was just like, she's like, oh, well, you not voting is like a vote for Trump. And I'm like, I was like, I feel like that's not correct.
Are you in Jersey?
Yeah, right now I am, yeah.
Bro, you guys were like basically a swing state this way. It was insane. It was like a 5-point margin.
No, it was close this year.
Yeah, Trump
Get
in New
the
Jersey, Trump was
oh.
like 5 points from losing. Dude, it was only 5%. It
My-
was literally swing skate margin.
my
I
vote-
was like,
you
dude,
know
New
what?
Jersey almost went red.
Dude, she might be right then.
It's insane, bro.
Hold on,
I was
what-
like,
Oh wait. Oh yeah, he lost. He got killed in New Jersey. What are you talking about?
really? By how much? What's it say?
By 5%.
Yeah, that's what I said. 5 points.
5%'s a lot, dude.
It's not. That's a swing state margin. Bro, a lot's like 20, 30.
Really? I don't know.
Yeah,
how,
like California, like my state, Massachusetts, like it's like 60, 30.
I don't know how it works then.
Yeah, no, 5's insanely close, bro. 5, 3, in between 3 and 1 point. That's insane.
Wait, no, dude, 5%, not 0.5.
No. A point is 5%. It's just another way to say it. Like 5 points is 5%.
All right, hold on. Wait, real quick.
Yeah.
If she gets, say, 55%, and he, well, then this doesn't make any sense. If she got 50% and he got 45%, is that
that's a 5-point margin.
That's close?
5%. Yeah, that's insanely close.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought, okay. I didn't think that was close. But I'm on the outside looking in. I'll take your word for it.
It's not. Well, here's the thing. It's not like neck and neck close, but it's within like a swing state margin. Like he won some of the swing states by
okay, I get what you're saying. It's
four or
close
5
for the fact that it's New Jersey. Like it shouldn't be this.
Yeah,
close. Okay.
Dude, it should be like.
I get what you're saying.
I think historically it's like a 17-point margin in New Jersey always.
Yeah, well, New York.
It's 5, bro.
New York was.
New York even was close. It was like what was it? 12?
11. Yeah, 11, 12.
Yeah, bro, that's insane. That's how he won the popular vote. Like that's insane. That's unheard of for a Republican. It's literally unheard of. He won Florida by fucking 14 points, bro. That used to be a swing
Dude,
state.
you were really into like I've never seen you talk numbers like this in my entire
insane.
life. How you remember this is crazy.
Well, because I was watching, dude. One of the first things to come in was Florida. It was They were saying that she might flip Florida. They were like, "Oh, it could go blue again." It comes in, it's 14 points. I was like, dude, this is gonna be a crazy night. It's 14. Miami went red. Miami.
You're so happy, dude.
I'm so happy. I don't give a fuck. You love to see it, bro. You know. You love to see it.
You had your chest out today. You had your head up.
Because it doesn't mean anything in actuality, but it is symbolic, and it's a nice symbol to have right now. You know, fuck
Season
your mother.
8 of what was that HBO show? What was that HBO? The huge.
There's a lot of HBO shows.
What's that big one with
Game of Thrones?
The season 8 of Game of Thrones turned out to be a winner for you.
Yeah.
It turned out to be a good. Like you saw like you. I get it. I get your point of view because you saw this as like, and you saw it within the like you saw it as this whole 12-year thing, or 8 years.
It's a big thing. And you got to understand, everyone in my life through COVID, I live in one of the bluest states. Everyone I know and love is like hardcore on the other side, and they're just annoying.
Well, now, do you get their side though? Like, you at least understand?
I don't.
You don't understand like a girl's point of view, and they.
No, I do. But here's the thing: is my state. If Biden didn't get switched out last second after that debate, my state would have still overwhelmingly voted for him. That's insane, dude. You're not even living in reality. It's not a blue or red thing at that point. It's like you're just going to vote for whoever has a D next to their name. You're not.
I'm sorry.
You have no argument.
Can you wait? What do you mean if so and so after a debate? Like, I don't understand what you meant or what you said.
Like, my state goes blue by like 30 points every election.
Okay.
They vote blue no matter.
How the fuck do you know this?
I got really into like the
It was
maps.
peanut. Oh, the maps
It
are
was.
fun. The maps are, by the way, if anyone does anything good, it's the people who do the maps for the election. I mean, like,
Yes.
they really got a good like chart, and whoever's doing the data organizing there. It's
And that was
very good.
another reason I the past 2 weeks I knew Trump was going to win, because I was watching people and they seemed like they knew what the fuck they were talking about. Even though they're biased, I was like, they have like good reasons for it, and they were going over the
Well,
Massachusetts
it was still 25% difference. Big difference, no?
Oh well, see, it might not have been all counted when I last because I stopped looking at it because I already knew what it was going to go to. But
Huh.
at one point, it was like 30 to 60 something. I think
Okay. Well, yeah, that's what it is. It's
could be different now.
61 to 35.
Okay, so yeah, what's that? 25.
By the way, like, can we? How long does it take to count these votes?
Well, that's the other thing too. If they're going to be counting votes in Arizona for like a week, it's like, bro,
Why?
get your
Why?
shit
Why is
together.
Arizona like so bad at it?
Yeah, Florida came in like 2 hours. It was done.
By the way, that's another thing, real quick. Who's regulating all this counting? Like,
I know.
well, we just got some more. Like, all right, we're
That's the other
waiting.
thing. I don't even know if elections are real still. Like it's not like I believe in them.
No, I think what I said
They
a
are
couple
real,
minutes
that was
ago
great.
is that you liked the whole theater of it.
Yes.
It was a great show. It had a great ending, and you. It's kind of like when a fan of a sports team watches a player, and now you go, "All right, well, he's definitely getting in the Hall of Fame. So whatever he does for the rest of his career, it's like whatever."
Right.
So now you like, I get it. I get both points of view, and since I'm talking to you, I understand yours fully. It's actually pretty funny.
Yeah, it's very. I knew you would too because it reminded me of sports. I felt like I was watching a fucking
Well, that's what it like.
championship game.
I'm
I was
and
like,
I'm
oh, this
sorry,
is
and I'm
great.
sure there are some people. Like, I mean, how many? Hold on, how many people voted? Um, at least they're saying
It wasn't as
100,
much as last time, but
140 million people vote. All right, so 140 million people vote. I'm sure there's some people who are actually like actually read the terms and services of these policies. You know what I mean?
right.
The vast majority of people though who are like voting
Oh, they don't know nothing.
it's based on you like your team.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that I don't understand where like, and my girlfriend actually brought up a great point. She brought up, I was like, "Oh, I'm not that big of a fan of the Knicks this year because I really just don't like the trade. It kind of feels like the coziness and the heart and soul of the team that just doesn't feel right. It feels a little hollow." And she's like, "Yeah, that's kind of why I never understood being a fan of a team." And part of me like my ears perked up, like, "What?" Like, what
Like, hold on.
like, hold-
Hold on.
and then
Hang on.
she said something really, and I've always known this, but I just haven't heard it in a while. She's like, "Well, yeah, like you're a fan of a team, but like when those players leave or retire or whatever, like it's just, like they're gone. Like it's a different team now, but you still root for them because, you like that specific team." And in my head, I'm like, "Yeah, no, I get it, but I don't root for them while also like hating another team.
Right,
I'm not a
right.
child anymore. Like that's something kids do."
Yeah.
And that's why with politics, like people have a team, which is whatever. That's cool. Like, I think that's cool. I think it's cool you have a team. But then to like actually despise and hate and negatively
Yeah.
judge people on the other team, it's like, dude, how you ever like just think maybe
It ain't that deep.
it
you
ain't
know?
that deep, bro. And then they'll bring up, "Well, what about this and what about this and what?" It's like, dude, come on, like that's like, what about this player who took steroids and what about this player that beat his wife and what? It's like, come on, dude. Like at the end of the day, the team's the team. The team didn't do anything to you.
Yeah. And this one, I don't blame women on this one because this was. I mean, let's be honest. This was men versus women. This election. That's.
Well, wasn't it like that the last time too? I thought
It
the
was-
I thought the
it was,
first I
yeah,
thought
'cause
the
it's-
other one was more that than this. I really do. I think this one was less.
No,
that.
this one was. I think. I don't know. I guess you could make a good case for either. I think this one was a little bit more of it because of the abortion thing.
What is the abortion thing? Is this new or something? I thought that was
Yeah.
always a thing.
It was the Roe v. Wade getting overturned.
Okay.
Which, by the way, it shows how much of a hypocrite Democrats are with this one issue because it used to be a court federal ruling, and then they basically got rid of that. The Republicans did, so now every state has to vote on it, whether like the terms of abortions. Which, hello, that's called democracy. Like, aren't you the Democrats? That's what a democracy is. Like, you vote on rights. So they're kind of hypocritical with that one issue, but I get it. It's a very sensitive issue, and girls care a lot about it because it only affects girls. I mean, I get it.
Right.
And also, here's the thing too. Can I say one thing?
Yeah, the platform is yours.
Okay, can I defend women for a second here?
Sure.
Everyone, like, it is stupid just to vote for someone because of their sex or their race or whatever. But you gotta kind of have a little bit of like dude, imagine if we lived in a country where every single year, every election, it was always girls. And then this one guy comes out and he's the front runner. Dude, you're telling me all us as men wouldn't be like, we're fucking voting for. I don't care what he stands for. He's a guy. He's on our team.
You vote. You vote for what you identify as. You vote for the relatability. It makes dude. 100%.
So you can't rag on him too much for that. We'd be doing the same shit if it was the other way around.
It's the yeah. I mean, that's. But at least admit it. That's the one. At least admit it. Like, remember when like Obama was running? It's like, yeah, I'm voting for him because he's black. It's like, all right.
I respect it completely.
I tip my hat to you, and I will. Like, I don't even like. Yeah, there's nothing
but don't
to even
give me
debate.
the whole. Well, he's just a good speaker. No.
Yeah.
You like him because you just say it how it is, bro.
Which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, you can just be okay to admit it. Like, dude, again. No one knows anything about the terms and services of a fucking Apple contract.
No one
knows what these policies are. Come on, dude. Just fucking that's like me. Jem, I love you and you love me. You've known me for like over half a decade. You know how into sports I can get. You think I can read a fucking cover 2 defense? You think I know what you think I know how to run a? Oh yeah, this guy should do a slant route up there. I don't know the schematics of it. Just fucking admit it.
Just into it, dude. You just like it.
I don't know the X's and O's. I never had a chalkboard. Like, come on, man.
I know it. And at least you don't pretend. That's the good thing.
I don't.
Right.
I just sit on the couch. I love it. It's entertaining, and it gives me a chance to eat really good and shitty food. I love it. I'm brain dead. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. I got a little taste of it this election. It was fun.
It's fun, right? You should get into e-gaming. I don't know. It's fun.
I know. I would. It would be nice because here's the thing: is elections once every 4 years, and I probably won't care about the next one at all. So it's like it would be nice to have I get it now. I get it. It's fun to root for shit. It really is. It's fun to, and especially an underdog. It's fun to root for an underdog. It's the American story. I love underdogs.
Now why is he the underdog? I'm not asking that like saying you're like in a leading question.
No, I get exactly why you're asking that. Because in a certain sense he isn't. I get what you're saying. He's the most famous guy on the fucking planet. He's already been president. He's not he's a billionaire. He's not an underdog, but like in terms of the election he was. Democrats usually always win popular vote. They called him a fucking insurrectionist. They tried to throw him in jail. He's the underdog. He was just...
Yeah, but since 2000, right? It was Bush, Obama was after Bush, right? And then Obama.
Yes, and then Obama.
And then Trump, and then Biden, and then Trump. So that means out of the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 terms, it's been 4 red and 3 blue.
Okay, yeah. It's been even in terms of like which team is.
Well, no, so it was until just now. Now it's now.
Well, no,
at least since the turn of the century.
No. It
terms. I'm saying Bush. Terms. I'm not saying people. I'm not saying I'm saying terms.
Yeah, right. But you said so. It was Bush.
Oh, yeah, Bush.
Obama.
No. Bush and then Bush. Bush was a 2-term president.
Oh, yeah, right, because that was in our life. Okay, so Bush.
Well, it's also a turn of the century. It's 2000.
Right. So Bush, Obama, and then Trump, Biden.
And then Trump again. This is his second term.
Yeah, but not yet. He just
won. I mean, but it is, though. What do you mean? I just said...
But they had 3-2, so he still would have been the underdog in that scenario.
No, it was 3-3. What do you not get?
Wait.
Chem, hold on.
Because Bush, Trump. I get what you're saying. It was 3-3. Yeah. But then that also begs the question: where do you start counting? Right.
I'm just saying. Recently, I think turn of the century's fair.
If you start counting at Clinton, then it's not.
I'm saying turn of the century. If you want to maybe make it the whole population instead of a sample size, we could go. But I ain't fucking. You really want me to open the 40-something presidents we've had and then go through there? I don't even know what the parties were.
Can you at least give credence to my argument at least a little bit to where George Bush wasn't framed for treason, wasn't fucking indicted for crime, wasn't brought through the court system after he was president? I mean, it's a little different. Wasn't shot at.
All right. I say, well, yeah. No, I will say, all right, I'll say 2 things.
A little bit different.
different. But there's also things that happened with Bush and Gore. Remember the Florida? They thought there was fucking bullshit there that Gore should have won Florida and should have won the election.
Yeah, 100%. I remember that.
That was a thing. I don't even know. What was it? John Kerry he ran against after that? I think I remember. Hold on. Let me see if I remember. Let me see if I remember this. It was Bush Gore, Bush Kerry, Obama McCain, Obama Mitt Romney.
I was just about to ask, who was the second one? It was Romney. How do you know better than I do? Holy shit.
I don't know because
and then
it was Trump, Hillary,
Trump.
And then Trump, Biden, and then it went from Biden to Kamala. Actually, was it ever Biden Trump or did he lose it? Yeah, it was, right? It was Biden.
It was Biden Trump in 2020, yeah.
And then it became Harris. No. In 2024, did he even make it past like?
Yeah, he made it to the primary. He was the nominee.
Oh yeah,
officially.
My girl even told me something like, "Did you vote in the preliminary?"
Primaries, yeah.
Oh, is it primary? And then I said,
your girl votes in the primaries?
Is that the thing that? Oh shit! Hold on, I gotta. Oh, it's to remind me to do the podcast. Is that the thing that you vote to see who should be on the ballot?
Yeah, that's when you're voting for who's going to be the guy.
Yes,
on your team.
So she votes in that.
So she's like into it.
Yeah,
because not many people vote in the primaries. That's like a very.
She is. She like, really dude. Care. At the end of the day, there's all right. There are.
So she didn't even get the person she voted for. Then.
Yeah, she really. For Biden, I mean. Oh well, she was actually all right. So you might know this more than me. She actually the next morning today, she was pissed off. She's like,
she's fuming.
She dude,
pacing.
Like I said, she's a tough little cookie. She goes. The Dems fucked up because they should have let people vote for Harris if they wanted her. They just said no.
100%, yeah.
Okay, you know what she meant by that?
Yeah, well, because here's the thing: is Harris sucks, dude. I mean, she's never been she did run for president, against Biden back in the 2020 election, and she didn't even make it to Iowa. She literally, no one liked her. She sucked. She had less than 1%. No, the only reason she was in it now is because he picked her as the VP, so she got brought into it. But she didn't win any kind of vote.
Could someone have did something to go, yes, technically you're next in line, but we can actually veto that and put it to a vote? Or
yes. So after the primary, after the debate, when they switched him out.
God, I wish Ed was here.
I know, right? So the DNC, the convention, hadn't happened yet. So what they can do is they can use the convention as to nominate multiple people and have them kind of fight for the spot in the convention. But the problem is when they took Biden out, whether he did this to spite them or he wasn't thinking right, or I don't know what it was, but he endorsed her in a tweet that same day when they made him resign. So now they really couldn't do anything because now he endorsed her as the sitting president. So
I realize, and as much as for you and other people, it was a perfect ending. Let's be fair. We still never got that matchup we always wanted.
Which one?
You know which one. It would have been maybe almost like a side quest, and we never got it. And now we never will.
Which I don't know. Oh, Bernie?
Yeah. That would have been, dude. Why didn't they just put him? Everyone loved him, dude. He would have been so he would have stopped them from killing Peanut. He actually would have stepped in. You cannot kill this squirrel or the raccoon.
It's the funniest thing because a lot of Trump supporters I've talked to like Bernie. There is a similar
he's just
thing.
That guy at the end of the bar who's they should just give it away. Just give it. Why are they just give them it? Why? Dude, he's fucking. Everyone, this round's on me.
Who doesn't like that guy? He just
him.
Seems like a nice.
I have no idea who he is. I love him.
Yeah, he's just great.
He
looks like this. He's a cool. He reminds me of fucking Larry David. He's just
he's Larry David. He's Larry
bumbling
David.
around. He's just give the guy a shot,
He's fucking great. Why didn't they give the guy a shot ever?
They
never did. They never gave him a shot. He never got past the first round.
Never.
Always in the playoffs, knock down the wild card series every time.
Now I'm getting out of my depth with this one. I could be wrong about this, but from what I've heard is that he actually had all of the support going into both primaries, and they kneecapped him on purpose.
Why?
That's what I've heard. I don't know if
But
that's
why
because
would, if your team has a chance to win, who's upper management saying now you got to bench that player? Like, why?
the Democrats aren't really. They're not really Democrat. They just pretend to be, but they're just corporate. They're just like the Republic. Their corporate donors choose everything. So he was coming with a real like grassroots.
Oh, so
like,
you think out of
socialist message.
all the people, like this guy actually is like, no, I actually care.
He does, yeah. No, he was saying, I want to get rid of billionaires. It's
I
like,
don't know
yeah,
about
well,
that, dude. I don't think the guy actually cares.
well, but he might not actually care. But what he was saying, and the reason why he was popular, is because he wanted to get rid of billionaires and big corporate
I get
donors.
again the picture he's painting,
and all the corporate donor billionaires are looking at each other like, we're not letting this guy. Why would we? He's saying fuck us.
It's
Why
that
would we
it's the Chappelle meme where he's hugging his money with his crown. Like, oh.
It's not a very smart message.
Yeah, like the people are behind it, but it's like the people actually running the country are like, fuck that.
Yeah, like Bernie. You realize how this actually goes, right?
Go back to eating your ginger snaps.
Yeah. We'll put Hillary in there.
Yeah.
She'll beat him.
Whoops.
Women suck, dude. We just gotta get to the point where we realize that,
Well, someone told me that
a woman's not gonna win.
do more women vote than men?
Yes.
They do. Okay.
That's what they said, and I haven't looked at the stats for this one, but that's what they were saying is it's gonna be a big election. Women vote more than men. They care about abortion. Yeah.
And that's honestly that kind of sounds about
Apparently
right. I feel like men just, especially our era, we just kind of don't take things seriously. I know I don't.
We don't.
I don't take anything seriously.
They care more, and there's more of them anyway, even if they didn't.
It kind of goes back to advertising. It's like, well, why are women the reason people buy things? It's like because they get manipulated easily.
Yeah. I don't know, why is every girl a bisexual, and then every guy was like, I'd never even look at a dick.
I don't know what that means, but yeah, all right.
They're more manipulatable. It's cool for girls to be bi.
Oh, is it?
It's socially accepted. Yeah, it's promoted.
Oh well, yeah, it does seem like it's more socially accepted.
I'm gonna take a shot, and jump on the table at the college party and make out with a girl, and it's fine. No one's gonna call you gay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Then every girl in high school is like, I'm bi. I get extra points now. It's like,
oh, you got annoyed by that, didn't you?
What?
You just your inner thoughts from childhood and teenage years are coming out right now.
Yeah. Well, I'm just agreeing with you. They are more manipulatable, and I was just providing an extra example that what didn't have to do with business.
I didn't understand at first, but then I understood when you said like it's more socially acceptable. I kind of, I wouldn't say the best analogy, but I get what you're saying.
Let's think about it. Why aren't guys like that?
Because it's
we're wired different.
It's less socially acceptable. Also, maybe guys, based on how their bodies are chemically made compared to women, they tend to just not be attracted to the same sex as much as women. Possibly. I don't know.
Yeah, because
I don't know what
women are beautiful. I mean, women are great. Even women realize. I mean, what you get that fucking hourglass shape? It's like, all right, even girls can respect that.
Yeah. What kind of shape does a guy have? Upside down triangle. It's a food pyramid.
Oh, guys, yeah. Guys suck. when it comes to that, when it comes to like physical. So is your girl like mad, or will she be over it in like a day?
She almost cried.
Really?
Yeah, dude. She kept going, people are gonna die.
Oh,
she kept going, so many people are gonna die, and I'm like, huh?
Oh my god, you're dating an activist.
And she talked about, well, no, she never gets into that stuff.
She's blocking cars, bro.
No, she doesn't do that.
Throwing soup on the painting.
She was talking about how like people are now gonna have to have illegal abortions and they're gonna die. Oh, or something about some people are gonna have abortions not be able to happen to them, and because of that, they're gonna die during the childbirth process, or the pregnancy itself is gonna kill them.
There's an easy way to fix that.
What?
Don't be a whore.
What the fuck's that beeping sound?
Oh, it was my heater.
Well, what about? And I'm legitimately asking you. This isn't one of those fucking Steven Crowder like college camping.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but what about no? And I'm not saying this is a got you question. Like I've heard. I'm just saying I've heard this question before. What about the women who legitimately get raped? And I understand it's a small percentage. I get all that, but like, to be fair, what about them?
Right, but here's the thing: is the fact that you think that even needs to be like, yeah, everyone, yeah, like, how's that even a question? Like, who would disagree with that?
No, I know, but what I'm saying
I
is,
know there are some people, but they're like,
if there's a law that prevents them from getting the
there
help,
isn't though. There wouldn't be. We live in a fucking society, bro. Like, you think there'd be a law against someone either if their life's in jeopardy from having the
I
baby,
thought
or the
that's
baby's
what
gonna
this
come
is.
out retarded?
Isn't well? She made it sound like that. Like,
Well, of course she did, because she's on a fucking team, bro. But that's not what it is. You think that's actually in contention in this country?
I
No,
don't know,
bro.
dude. I don't know, dude. They killed Peanut. Anything's in there.
Like, I know. That's the thing of it, right?
Ever since
knows?
Peanut,
It's all up in here now.
everything is on the table. But you think they
Come to
won't?
my house and kill my fucking
You
pet,
don't
bro?
think they're gonna kill a 40-year-old broad and they shot a squirrel in the back of the neck? Come on, dude. They curb stomped him. They threw Fred in a blender.
Unbelievable.
I mean, come on. If that's on the table, anything goes.
It's not. It's not. She's just getting her information from just, I don't know who, but it's elective abortions is what everyone's arguing about.
What's a elective? Does that mean like you
Just getting it because you want it, not because you need it from a rape or from because you're gonna die if you have the baby.
it's almost like medical marijuana versus recreational. I need this. Okay, you can get a medical card. I want this. Oh, you're gonna have to wait a few years.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, couldn't you just, if you're in one of those states that you can't have elective, couldn't you just say you're raped? Like, there's ways to get around. The government's retarded, bro. You can, like, I've been collecting unemployment for fucking 10 years in the winter. Like, there's ways to, no one gives a fuck. The government is so inefficient. You can get around it.
Yeah,
I smoked weed my entire childhood when it was illegal. Like,
dude, I get it. I remember I was having a debate with this fucking psychology teacher, or no, sociologist professor. And she was talking about, oh, the fast food places are in bad areas, and if you have to go to a good grocery store, you would have to go through this many lanes of like traffic, and it's dangerous. It's like, well, you know, get on your bike and fucking you're gonna. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just
no,
like,
I get you though. I get you.
but now I understand both sides at this point. Like, I get, like, at least admit it's bullshit. At least admit, like, listen, you're in a poor neighborhood because you're poor and your parents fucked up, and it's going to be harder for you because you're in this area and you weren't born into a huge amount. Like, I'm sorry, like, let's not act like Paris Hilton is worth $600 million because she's fucking on a Mensa level education.
Right,
right.
right.
It's like, can't both things be true?
Yeah. Well, that's what it always comes down to with those types of social, like, argument issues and stuff. It's like, bro, like, yeah, we get it. Life isn't fair. Like, it's never going to be fair. You're never going to make it fair. Some people come out and they look like fucking
Honestly,
Tom Brady.
that's probably the reason. That is probably the reason why some candidates win and some don't. People are just tired of hearing people bitch.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, we're all eating a shit sandwich.
Yeah, we're all getting fucking pummeled out here.
Like, and I understand you want to go, yeah, but you're this and you're that, so it's easier for you. It's like, bro, let's just say it is. You know what? Olive branch. It's easier for me. It's easier for that person. It's easier for A, B, and C, but not for you.
Now what?
Yeah, now what? You think we're crushing it still? No, we're just eating a different amount of shit. Like, come on, dude.
Everyone's got their unfair advantages and their disadvantages. Like, we get it. You can either get mad at it or you can work to your strengths.
Or you guys can all work together.
Yeah.
Like, fucking work together. Find people that also think like you and want to, like, progress in whatever that idea is, and all get together and do it. And then when you do it, have fun and raid the fucking Capitol.
Yeah. And by the way, you're already a lot of the people I hear say that type of shit about abortion. It's like, you're already, like my mom will say, it's like, we're in we're fine. You're in the bluest state in the country. It's always going to be legal here. What are you complaining about? Like, go to Kentucky and complain. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, that's another thing. It's everything that everyone watches is like this fear stuff. It's like, bro.
Yeah.
Remember when, like, it was just, dude, remember early 2000s? It was just terrorists. 24, like, there was just another terrorist TV show. Like, dude, It's that Shane Gillis joke. It's like they recorded themselves on monkey bars, and they were proud of that shit. It's like, dude, they were never gonna get you. No one's ever come here. Never. You're fine, dude.
Bro, and that wasn't that long ago. Me and you were on a stream arguing with people about that like fucking 6 years ago.
It's everyone.
That's not even that long ago. Remember that? There was people being like, who were still like, it's the fucking Muslims. And we're like, guys, it's not like, it's a book.
It's a book. Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah. People who are pro-gun. Oh, we gotta burn the Quran.
We gotta fucking.
It's a book. Well, they can't. Yeah. They shouldn't be allowed to teach it. It's why.
Yeah. Like, there's like a billion Muslims who do nothing but love each other. Like what are we talking about here?
It's just, dude. Everyone's gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. Everyone's gonna have a Thanksgiving. You're gonna have a Christmas.
It makes people livid. Just this
to hear that, to just hear that everything's gonna be okay.
To hear people like me and you being like, yeah, just fuck it. They're like, it's not okay.
Yeah, it's not. I know. I know.
They want to take away my vagina. It's like, bro, come, like, get us fucking sandwich, get a cheesesteak. Yeah. Let's watch the game.
Here's the truth at the end of the day, and it goes to people. Okay. It goes to people who are religious. It goes to people who are anti-religious. It goes to people who are pro this or pro that. There are going to be some good people. There are going to be some bad people. The bad people, it doesn't matter what car they're in. They're going to try to ram it into you. So whether it's a political vehicle, a religious vehicle, a race vehicle, they're going to try to run you over. And so, dude, it doesn't matter. There's going to be bad people in the world, and it sucks, and you just hope that good beats evil. That's really all it is.
Yeah. That's such a good, yeah. I'm going to try to ram it in. Everyone's just trying to fucking run you over.
Yeah, dude. Like it does. Like I understand.
You just gotta stay out of the street.
Yeah, stay out of the street and try to
get your own car. Try to build your own car. Try to build a battle bot.
Yeah, get some. Get a table. Get a table saw. Put it on the middle.
It's unreal.
It really is. I gotta go get some food soon. Is there outside of that? Did anything else happen?
Nah, that was
that's a big thing. Like what? Who cares about the opening act after that headliner?
Oh, Bitcoin. Because of that, everything Bitcoin surged to a record high. It was at like 70 something. I don't know what it's at now.
I should have invested.
Once again, this has been like the 6th time in the past like 8 years where I'm like, why don't I have Bitcoin?
I feel like it's too late for Bitcoin. We've got to find the next thing.
But, you know, it was too late until last night, and then it wouldn't have been, you know what I mean?
How has no one made a crypto yet called Peanut?
Oh, Peanut.
With a little squirrel face on the front of the coin?
Oh, no.
Dude, if that's not a thing already, someone better jump on that.
That guy right now is in a dark room, so he's the next villain. He's going to be the Joker.
Who? Oh, the guy who's. Oh yeah. By the way, like the poor dude.
Oh, he was. I saw a clip of him talking with like TMZ, dude. He seemed so.
Can we all just put ourselves in that guy's shoes? Oh, the guy had his 2 pets taken from him, and they killed them. They didn't bring him to a sanctuary. They didn't release him into the wild. They
didn't bring him into a little jail where you could visit with them and talk to him and bail him out.
Killed. I can't and by the way, this has nothing to do with vegetarianism or vegan. This has to do with the guy's pet named Peanut. They killed him and Fred.
And by the way, this, just to be clear, this wasn't like a squirrel that like showed up on his back porch that he like fed every now and again. This was like in his house. This thing would jump on him and climb. Like this thing loved him. Like you could tell the squirrel knew the situation.
My girl said the 100% factual thing, and I'm like, and we both agreed. Even if he did this, it still shouldn't have happened. But this squirrel didn't run up and eat a kid's face.
No, didn't do nothing.
He didn't do nothing.
All he did was live and fucking try to. I mean, how the thing was, they did say he was like 7.
I heard he was 7, and I
I was like, how old the fuck?
immediately looked up
This
the
guy
average.
96 and squirrely.
Immediately looked up the average lifespan of squirrels, and they said in the wild they live to 5 to 10 years. So he had at least a few good years left, dude.
Well, that's the thing is, I didn't know they lived that long. I would have guessed like 4 tops.
Yeah,
Most rodents.
when I
don't
heard
live
7, part of me was like, he was already on his
long.
last
Part of me was
legs.
like, he's like 96.
Yeah.
I mean,
They probably raided the place and he had a heart attack, and they're like, "Oh fuck, we gotta just say we euthanized them."
but I mean, hey, if they would have lived till 10 in the wild, that means he could have probably lived till like 12, maybe, in the
Yeah.
taken care of. So that's a good another like what 5 years.
How do you suit yourself up? You know, like how do you knock that door in, and you take the squirrel and raccoon, and then how are you the other employee that takes the car to the kennel or whatever? I don't know where you bring it.
Yeah.
And then how are you the doctor that hears this story and goes, all right, get the medicine? Like how does all that happen? How do all those people get together and go, yeah, that's a good idea?
They're fucking Nazis, bro.
I related it to that too, by the way. I was like, well, there was a certain group.
Is, because if it goes after them legally, they'll all just be like, I was just following orders. It's like, oh, that's literally the Nuremberg.
The Nuremberg trials.
Oh, so that makes it okay. Okay, so you were just following orders, but even though you fucking just killed an innocent animal, they show up in riot gear for a squirrel, bro. Put that into perspective.
Well, wait, hold on. Did they raid his house because of the squirrel?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, so someone called. So I don't know like who, or I don't know the story of it, but someone like put a tip in, you know?
A tip? What
It
do
was
you
like
mean?
this guy has like someone called the conservation guys and was like, "Hey, this guy has like this squirrel all over the internet that he has live in his house."
All right, I hate to
And
be
they
that
made
guy.
it-
I hate to be that guy. Who the fuck's this guy calling in the goddamn squirrel? Like, really?
Apparently, it's a girl.
Of course.
Surprise,
Of course.
There was some Karen-looking woman, some white.
It was
old
probably
woman.
an ex-girlfriend.
Oh,
Probably a dude that banged her out, blew her back out, said, "I'm not that into you," and,
Yeah.
and instead of just being mature and crying about it for like 3 months and then moving on, she's like, "I'm gonna ruin his life." It's unreal.
it's funny because in the TMZ clip, like he's kind of like teary-eyed and he's just more mad than anything. But his girlfriend in the back, she's just blubbering the whole
I saw
time.
that.
It's
I saw that.
like Cindy, clean it up. We're doing
It's
an
not
interview.
about you.
This was like I didn't even see you in any of the videos. Like, you started dating them this week. Like,
Well, wait. When you say, did people see the people that called this tip in, or was it an anonymous tip?
so there was a picture and a name going around. I don't know how fucking real this is, but
Right.
there's rumors that it was some chick and she had a channel and there was beef or something.
Oh
She
my
probably had,
god!
She probably had like Cindy's squirrel facts and she was mad that she had.
But
like,
how do you
20,000
do it?
views.
Like, all right, let's just say this is all. Again, we're all just taking it at face value. That's what I'm doing. Fuck it. I'm at this point in my life where I just don't feel like going
I need
into
a villain.
depth. Yeah, I need a.
I need someone to point this fucking rage at when I wake up.
How do you do that in all good consciousness? How do you go, oh, well, this person's fucking with my revenue, and because of their content, and we're having beef, I'm going to call in a tip to get his squirrel taken? Like, how do you...
The Disney villain.
How do you... Yeah, but how in all good consciousness can you... Dude, imagine if she, like... Dude, it would be totally movie-like if she's like, I didn't know it was going to be taken. I just thought they would take the squirrel. I didn't know they were going to kill...
Yeah, imagine you're just some, like, 11-year-old kid did this as, like, a farce. And, like, all of a sudden now it's this whole, you're like, oh, shit. Oh, like, legal trial and shit.
Holy shit. It's like
That'd be a funny joke.
It's that South Park episode where Kyle's dad is being an internet troll, and then like on the news he hears about the woman he's trolling, and he's like smiling, and then it's a live video of her jumping off a building, and he's like, oh fuck, oh shit, he's freaking out.
The only thing I will say about this guy, though, is I don't know how he felt comfortable posting that.
I've been
and
thinking
having-
that. Been thinking that the whole entire time.
Yeah, you have viral videos. You have a whole like multi-million channel follower account for something that technically isn't allowed in your
Right.
state. Like, at any point did you think like, okay, this could? Why don't I move to a state where this is allowed? Because there's plenty of states where it is. That's one of the things I thought of.
I thought
Not
of
the
that.
victim blame.
No, not the victim blame, but he was wearing a skirt.
Could have prevented this.
With that being said,
But
how many times do you think someone's going to call the police on you for jaywalking?
Yeah.
You're like, come on, this ain't. I mean, this is a fantasy. No one's going to take Peanut away from me. I mean, come on. And not only did they take Peanut away, there was a guy in SWAT gear with gloves carrying him out with handcuffs, little handcuffs.
There's no organization that deserves more hate than conservation, by the way, because we deal with them all the time as landscapers. They are the worst. Yeah, the conservation.
Aren't those the people that actually sometimes save animals?
No, yeah, they save them and then they kill them like they just did. They are the most button-up shirt, pull up in their truck with their little blue fucking, think they're a police guy fucking license plate. They get out of the truck, they have a bat. They think they're so fucking, it's like, bro, you watch over plants. You're such a fucking little fairy, dude.
Oh, you wanted to say another word.
I almost did, but I was like, I say it a lot. I don't want to be that guy. I should have just said it, though. But yeah, why didn't I say it? I don't know. I held back the one time I shouldn't. But
you were scared of my girlfriend.
Dude, if she listens to this,
I don't think
they might take away our rights.
She listens to argument.
Oh, by the way.
What?
Does she?
Well, she knows about it. I don't know if she listens.
Fair enough, but she knows, yeah.
Yeah.
I know you want to go soon, but can I say one more thing also?
No, it's just I'm more so hungry, but I can stay as long as you want.
Okay. One of the funny things that I felt, because we're just talking about all this shit with just stupid shit and government rights and squirrels and stuff, but there was that one viral clip of Kamala when she went on that Call Her Daddy podcast. Did you see that clip?
No, not that. No, not to know. Okay. All the memes I've seen really are Trump doing stuff like cooking fries.
Cooking fries are in the garbage truck.
I actually didn't.
That was another thing.
I didn't see much.
Like, he's winning. He's in a fucking garbage truck, bro.
I didn't see a lot. I just saw him in a garbage truck, but I really didn't see any memes about it. I was very disappointed. I'm assuming there's a lot.
Yeah, I did kind of seek them out. Like I saw him on Twitter. I didn't see him on Instagram.
So what's this other meme that I missed out on?
Well, it was just a clip from the podcast with Call Her Daddy where it was basically Kamala with that girl. I don't know the girl's name, but you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, we talked about her a couple episodes ago.
Yeah, but I don't know who she is besides being the host. I should know her name, but
I think that's just what she is. That's how she got big.
Right. But I mean, she has like a birth name. I don't know.
Oh, okay, I get it. You don't know her name.
Yeah, because I don't know if there's other hosts on the show, but I'm talking about the main one from that clip. But they were talking about like abortion, and they were saying like, yeah, isn't it unbelievable? Like, name me one other law that affects men's bodies.
Oh my God, circumcision.
Every law ever.
Oh wait, that's not a law, by the way. But circumcision.
But everything, every law ever. Every law affects everyone. That's what a law is. It's if you break it, people will come with guns to your house and throw you in a cage.
No, I think she means like naming one other law that solely affects men as much as abortion solely affects.
But she said body affects men's bodies, and it's like every law. That's what a law is.
Yeah, but I think what she's meaning to say is solely affects a men's body, where women don't have to deal with that law. She's basically saying, name me one other law that men have to deal with as the same as women dealing with for abortion.
The draft.
No, but the draft is old news. That's not a thing anymore, dude.
Right, but I mean, it was for generations.
Yeah, I think
it still is. Technically, you still have to, in order to be a citizen, you have to be enrolled in it.
Yeah, but women can be enrolled in it too now.
But it's not against their will though. They can sign up for it voluntarily, but they don't have to.
Men too. What are you talking about?
No, it's not.
Are you sure, dude? What are you talking about?
Yeah, selective service. Bro, if the draft comes, we're on it. Like, there's no like, hey,
the draft.
I'm abstaining from it.
Are only.
I don't believe in the draft.
affected. I don't know if that's true. Hold up. Currently, if the draft were to be reinstated in the United States, only men would be. I'll be a goddamn son of a gun. Only men would be affected because only men are required to register with the selective Really?
Yeah, you didn't.
Now,
yeah.
by the way, you know the first thing a woman would say would be like, they'd be like, "Well, that doesn't exist right now." So that
But it does. It does, though. That's the thing. It's in the background. It's.
All right. Calm down, Jen. Now you're picking sides.
What about drugs?
You're upset. Well, all right. What about drugs?
It's illegal to put something in your body.
Okay.
That's affecting a man's body.
No, again, going back to the thing where abortion's so like obviously a guy can't get pregnant, so a woman's only affected by this law. So they're trying to equate it to a law that only men are affected by to that magnitude. I understand,
Okay.
but you brought the draft. I don't think you have to water it. They
didn't
didn't say it, but I mean it's implied, dude. I mean we can
It wasn't, though.
we can
In the
be
clip,
all.
it wasn't implied.
To be fair, I didn't see a clip, but let's not pretend to be like. I understand like autism. You'll see it like, well, technically, but like, come on, you and I aren't autistic to that level. You know, you understand what implied means. But I didn't see the
Fair
clip.
enough.
I didn't see the clip though. But
Yeah, but I didn't get that vibe from the clip.
That's fair. I didn't see it.
From the clip, it seemed like two retards being like, nothing affects anyone's body except for a boy. It's like every law ever affects your body. And there's plenty of crimes that'll only affect men too, by the way.
Like what?
Like showing your dick in public.
Yep. Yeah,
A girl can't show her dick in public, so there's no law against that.
she can show
So
her
if
that.
you do that,
she can show her cooter.
I know, but that's not a dick.
Yeah, but it's still what's it called? I forget what it's called, but you're still doing the same thing legally.
What about if you hit a woman?
If you hit a woman or if you hit a man, the laws should be the same.
All right, now who's being autistic? All right, what are we talking about?
But
I've seen plenty of women hit guys.
Hold on.
Nothing ever
I am
happened.
not saying one or the other gets preferential treatment, and I'm not saying one or the other is more or less socially acceptable. However, the letter of the law in the book doesn't have a divide between them. There's no law that shows. Well, actually, I think there's actually laws based on if like you're a fighter. However, you could be a female fighter or a male fighter. So again, I don't think I don't know if there's a law in the book. The other thing you brought up though actually was the selective service thing. Again, It's currently not active, but if what I just read is true and what you're saying is true, if it did become active,
It is active though. It is active though.
the draft
saying it's not active,
the draft isn't active. That's what I mean.
Right.
So that law right now,
But the system
the law is like
uses
the law is like a virus that can't be released on your body yet because the thing that could release the body is still trapping the virus in the body. That's what I'm saying. Like it's not. There's no draft right now. So that
there's nothing preventing it. Is my point.
Well,
it's not like it's
what would
like
make
you're
it-
making it sound like it's like on the back burner where they're like, oh, we can't touch this.
well, no,
It's
hold
like
on.
they can
You
touch it
actually
at
just said
any
a
time.
couple minutes ago. You said back burner, and you like did it in a weird voice. You said background. You were like, it's in the background.
Oh yeah.
But wait, what I'm saying is,
You know what I mean, no?
the draft isn't a thing. So that law,
It is.
but it's not happening.
Right, but they can make it happen at any time. It's still a law.
Well,
It's still
all right,
a
hold
system
on.
that can be implemented at any point in time. Tomorrow they could go the draft on.
It can be, but that's
nothing
like
stopping
that's
you.
like saying a guy. That's like the guy at the bar going, "I could get that chick if I wanted to." It's like, yeah, but you're
Well,
not.
bro, yeah, but what you're doing right now is that imagine if a guy was in your house with a gun right now pointed at you, and it's like, well, he's not shooting you. It's like,
No,
well, he's here. He can shoot me at any time.
I get what you're saying.
He's in my house.
Again, this goes back to what is the actual law say. By the way, that would actually be what's it called? Illegal because he's on my property. Anyways,
Well, it's illegal to fucking force someone to fight in a war too.
well,
It should be.
apparently it's not.
I know, but it should be. What we're talking about what's right and wrong.
Well, you
here.
know, yeah, it should be illegal to kill someone's fucking squirrel named Peanut. How are they all not prosecuted? How are you a full-grown adult going, yeah, this is all right. This is fine. Hey, this is the law.
Well, I hope
law's
he
law.
sues. I hope he does do something. You know, I hope he starts a whole Kickstarter. And
His
it gets
girlfriend's like,
funded.
you should go on a talk show. I want to
Oh,
be
yeah.
there for you. And she like puts makeup all over her face.
Oh my god.
And he's just like trying to tell us, and she's just like, ah! It's like, Mary, did you want to say some words? I have something to discuss, Diane.
I knew that squirrel for 1 month. It was the best month of my life. He's like 7 long years.
No matter what happens, little Cashew will never come back. It's like, it was Peanut. Peanut will never, he'll never come back.
Yeah, he was the cutest chipmunk I ever. He's a squirrel.
I'll never forget Almond and Frank.
Yeah. Almond and Frank.
Almond and Frank. I should have named this episode.
Like, babe, you're embarrassing me.
Babe.
Peanut.
It's Peanut.
It's fucking Peanut.
It's Peanut and Fred. All right. Yeah. Let me get out of here. Let me skedaddle. I'm so hungry, dude.
Yeah. Me too.
R.I.P. Peanut and Fred.
I mean, that's the real takeaway from anything we talked about. It's R.I.P. fucking to the
Oh,
real
dude, I already forgot about the fucking election. I am not gonna
I'll never forget.
I'll never forget about it. I'll have grandchildren, and I'll tell them about Peanut. I'll tell them.
This will be an annual holiday.
It's unreal.
R.I.P. fucking Peanut Day. I can't even imagine what that.
If they took my fucking dog. Oh my god. All right.
I'm getting upset. I can't even.
Yeah,
I don't even have a dog. I'm getting mad.
I'm typing a letter. All right, dude. I'm gonna head out.
Peace out.
Later.
Bye.